Hey everyone, it's Megan. I could not think of a video idea for this week to save my life, even if I tried. Then Nash Greer and Cameron Dallas decided to post on the internet that they were doing a meet and greet at Good Morning America. So I ended up being in the city for 3 days. So I am in my friend Julianne's dorm room here in the Bronx, so I am still in the city. I'm having a great time. I'm eating a lot of good food, so I'm happy. Food makes me happy. So it ended up turning into a bigger fiasco than I expected. I know I talked about Cameron and Nash last week too, but you know what? They're only a little section of this week. So let's get into the video. So they tweeted on Tuesday, really late at night, that they were doing a meetup on Wednesday morning for Good Morning America. I was like, oh my god, I gotta go. I set my alarm for 5:30 in the morning. So then I ended up going to bed, never, because I couldn't fall asleep. And I woke up at 5:30, left my house at 6:30 to get there at 8. I got there at 9:30 because freaking people don't know how to drive in the rain. I literally wanted to get out of my car and push it myself. I just wanted to be like the parting of like the cars or parting of the road or something. I don't know. I just needed to get there. I walk 2 blocks to the subway, get on the subway, get to Times Square. Then I walk about, I don't know, like 4 or 5 blocks from the bus terminal to Times Square. I don't know. And the girl I was texting decided, you know, told me that I missed them by 2 minutes. So I was really upset. I was drenched in rain. So I said, you know what? I did not come here to not meet them. I'm gonna meet them. I'm gonna find them and they're gonna love me. I decided to go. We walked down to their hotel and we were there for just a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean 7 freaking hours. It was raining the entire time. And it was probably one of the coldest days of spring that we've had so far. It was 45 degrees. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. We stood out in the rain for 7 freaking hours. I got the cops called on me twice for no reason. We were doing nothing. So the hotel called the cops on us. They didn't want us standing underneath their awning. So then they pushed us out in the rain, and then there was an alleyway, and then they got mad we were standing in the alleyway because apparently that was theirs too. What happened to sharing is caring? Clearly that's irrelevant when you pass the age of 30. Fast forward, we were drenched. It was just utterly horrible because you don't know if you're actually gonna meet them or not. Chad, who is Nash's dad and their manager, actually came down and bought us all pizza, which was awesome, so shout out to Chad. Then he came back down around 4 o'clock and said to us, the boys definitely want to come down, but the hotel is giving us a lot of problems that it's gonna cause a problem outside the hotel and blah 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 blah. The hotel is being obnoxious yet again. I don't think the hotel realizes that if they just let them down and let us meet them, take pictures, whatever, we'll leave and go home because we want to go home. I don't think they understand that we don't want to be there. Chad came down and said to us that if we wanted to meet them, we had to be quiet. When they came down, we couldn't scream. We could not swarm them, and we had to be like, basically we had to be good. And we were like, okay, yeah, okay. So then he goes, I need you guys to do me a favor and just line up against the wall that was in, like, which was in the alley. I've never seen anybody move so fast in my life. In a matter of 10 seconds, there was like 24 girls and some guys lined up against this wall, freaking out. We're like, yes, 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 because we've all been there since Good Morning America, which was at 9 a.m. It is now 4 in the afternoon. So all of a sudden, then they came down. We were just like, yes, like we finally get to see you. You look beautiful. So they come down and then they start meeting everybody. Nash was the first one to come up to me, but he actually didn't come up to me. I had to get his attention because just the way he was maneuvered, his back was towards me, so he didn't even see me. And also I'm like really, really, really short. He's like 6 foot, I'm 5'2". Doesn't really happen. I like poked him on the shoulder and then I was like, can I get a picture with you? And he's like, yeah, of course. He's like a giraffe and he was like, into my picture. He's like, and then he like looked all adorable and stuff and I was just like, oh, you're so cute. Then my boyfriend came over, Cameron, and literally the second he saw me, he was like, hey gorgeous, how you doing? And I was like, you need to not. Then he gave me the best hug ever in the world. And then I went to take a selfie and then all of a sudden, he turns around and just kissed me on the cheek and just like held it there. It was like really intense and I was just like, like you think I'd be like okay, but I wasn't. And I was just like, So like the picture's like slightly blurry. I'll put it over here. This is the picture, the kissing picture, and then this is the picture, the selfie, and then this is the one with Nash. Nash favorited this one, so yeah. So I finally got to meet them after waiting in the rain for 7 freaking hours, freezing my ass off. I was soaking wet. My purse, the inside of my purse is still soaking wet and it smells like raw fish, okay? And no, I'm not exaggerating. I wish I was, but I'm not. I earned the right to meet them that night. So then it comes into Thursday. The girls that I met the day before, we all hung out and stuff. It was really cool, so, because I got to meet so many new friends and stuff, which was even cooler. So even if I didn't get to meet Cameron and Nash, I still would have met some awesome people. We just started, you know, walking around Forever 21 and Times Square. We went to Aeropostale and we just like hung out. We just had a fun day. I was actually texting my friend Bethany, who you all know, I can guarantee you, she's Bethany Moda. She's in New York. I was like, girl, like let's hang out. And she was like, yeah, okay. So she had like things to do all day, so we ended up meeting up at night. So me and her just had a complete girls' night in her room and just sat down and just caught up and talked, and it was just so awesome just to see her and tell her like I was so proud of her for everything that she was doing. But see, the thing is my friend's school is in the Bronx. Beth and I kind of lost track of time, and by the time we were done talking, it was like 12:30 at night. I still had to take the Metro North to the Bronx. So I was like, I'm gonna die. But I mean, hey, it's okay. I had pizza, it was my last meal, and Bethany's mom's like, no, like you're not going on the train by yourself and blah blah blah. For like a good half an hour we were trying to figure out the Uber app and stuff. So I go downstairs and I'm waiting outside for the Uber, and Bethany and her mom are like watching me from their window. It was actually really funny. I'm waiting around for the Uber and all of a sudden this guy comes up to me. By the way, this hotel was next to a bar, so I was already sketched out to begin with. And he comes up to me, he's like, don't get in any trouble, okay? I was like, alright, that was just weird. And the Uber lady showed up. Also, her voicemail was like very seductive. She's like, hello, you called at the right time, at the right place. Ugh. It was so weird. It was so weird. I just couldn't deal with it. I was like, this girl, I'm not sure if she's an Uber or if she was like a sex hotline. I don't know what's going on here. There's like some funny business going on with this Uber thing. I've never taken an Uber in my life, and I was like, ooh, I think I'm about to get more than I asked for, but I mean, okay. So the lady shows up, we get in the Uber, she was like really cool, she was very opinionated, and then she drove me to my friend's school in the Bronx. While I was in the Uber, getting there, my friend texts me and goes, oh my god, I just saw someone sucking someone's It was so bad, and like she's so small and so little and like so innocent, and I was just like, oh god. Like, she's blinded for life, her eyes probably fell out of her socket. At first I was like, is she being serious? So I get there, I get through the gate, and then we go up the ramp a little bit, and she goes, they were over there, but there were sprinklers on, so I think the sprinklers like ruined their life. All of a sudden, we walked down a little bit more to the left, and we saw two people on the lawn. I saw two legs, and I saw a dude between them. There was sex on the front lawn in the school. I mean, I give you props. I mean, you got no shame. So I wanted to get food, so we went down to walk down towards like this pizza place that's like right across the street from the school after you leave the gate. Everyone's drunk, by the way. All of a sudden we see these like three people. This girl's crying behind a dumpster, and then there was this other guy who was sitting 2 bars and then concrete, but it was like to go downstairs. So you would walk around and then go down. He was like on the opposite side, sitting down, holding onto the bars like this over the edge where the stairs were. Concrete stairs. And he was like, hey look, I'm not falling. I'm a genius. He almost fell backwards and cracked his head open on the concrete. It was like Humpty Dumpty. I was just like, dude. So I was just like, I can't. I'm like, Jules, I need pizza and I need pizza now. So we walked out of the gate and we went to the pizza place, and yeah, everyone was drunk, and the girl behind us was like, yo, I got you. Like, just get what you want. I'm just gonna use this, and like, girl, I got you. I was like, girl, you don't even got yourself, let alone other people. We literally just sat there with like mozzarella sticks and pizza, like just people watching people and like watching everything. One Direction was on the TV, and we're all just really excited. So then we walked back to her dorm. We just like hung out. So that was my last few days, and it was crazy and exciting. I saw a live porno. I almost witnessed a guy dying. I got to see my husband, and he confirmed that we are getting married, and I drowned in the rain. I am like professional fangirl. This is like a problem. I need to get help or something. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys leave a comment below letting me know what you guys did this week, because I'm curious to find out. Yeah, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe and do all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys soon. Bye! Mwah! Go!